All right, good morning. We're watching for some wintry precipitation this morning, not everywhere, but especially north and west of Lake Pontchartrain. And then we're looking for the cold to really settle in. It already is settling in, but late tonight and into early on Saturday morning, we are looking at a hard freeze warning now north and west of the lake. And of course, the big thing this morning is that we're watching radar. We have our winter weather mode up, and you can see most of us are just getting some light rain. Pretty standard, just what you would expect. Not making for a beautiful morning, but south of the lake, that's what we're seeing. Now, the changeover is happening when you look farther north. So around Hammond, now we're not getting any actual reports just yet, but around Hammond, this is where we're seeing both freezing weather at the surface, 32 degrees there, plus light rain. So that's why radar is saying that we're seeing the purple. That would be a mix of some freezing rain predominantly, or the pink getting into the mix farther to the west. And we could see a few sleet pellets mixed in too. And that's really what we've seen so far early on this Friday morning, is a few reports of some sleet and then some kind of mixed weather the farther west you go. So around Lafayette, Opelousas, that's what's happening there. Looking off to the east, we've also gotten around Harrison County and Gulfport, a little bit of some wintry mix kind of reports at some sites over there, but most of us, it's a cold rain. Now, the big thing, of course, to remember is that it doesn't really take much, just a little bit of ice on the roads, and it can get very dangerous and very hard to drive. So please use extreme caution if you have to be out. We officially have a winter weather advisory until noon today, and here are those temperatures above freezing south of the lake, but right at freezing at Covington and at Hammond, 1 degree above freezing at Thibodaux and Reserve, and temperatures may continue to drop a degree or two this morning. So that's why we're looking at the chance not only for cold rain, but also for that wintry precipitation mixing over, particularly north and west of Lake Pontchartrain. Not so much in the city where we're a few degrees above freezing, so probably wouldn't see a lot of freezing weather south of the lake if you're commuting around parts of Jefferson Parish, Orleans, St. Bernard, places like that. Winds are coming in pretty gusty as well, and that's making it feel like upper 20s and middle 20s this morning. But we are looking for temperatures by about 8 and 9 o'clock to climb out of the freezing range and eventually reach about 42 degrees. Now, that's a cold day in New Orleans, but above freezing is good, because if we do see any little bits of accumulation, probably not much, but if we did see just a bit of that west and north of the lake, that would get a chance to melt. But you can see it might take a while. 1 p.m. we might still be in the upper 30s, and then by later on 3, 4, 5 o'clock hitting those highs in the lower 40s. Now tonight we shift our focus away from wintry precipitation, which again really shouldn't be a big issue even by 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock this morning. Anything we see after that as the system continues east would be just a cold rain, a cold shower. But tonight it will be more hard freeze conditions north of the lake and light freeze or frost conditions south of Lake Pontchartrain. So get ready for those 20s north and west of the lake. Let me show you the area with the hard freeze. That would be in the pink. So we're talking about Northshore off toward Lutcher, really over just outside of Thibodaux and Houma off to the west in Baton Rouge. That's where we're looking for temperatures right around 25 or 26 for the low tonight. That's where you want to protect your pipes, because that can be the range where pipes can begin to burst in this kind of, more extreme cold than we usually have here. And then south of the lake, notice you're in the light freeze, maybe about 32 or so range. So make sure your plants, pets, and people are safe and warm. If you're in the turquoise area, there are no warnings. You'll stay above freezing. North and west of the lake also, of course, protect plants as well as pets and people along with those pipes. For the next 2 nights, Sunday morning looks just as cold, if not a tad bit colder than what we'll have early tomorrow. But at least tomorrow and Sunday, the sun comes out and we continue to warm early next week.